Confirmed now, Tottenham starting 11 for the Champions League clash in France has just been revealed. Romero and Udigi are out. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham find themselves at a crucial juncture in their season as they prepare to face Monaco in the third round of the Champions League. After a disappointing defeat at home to Aston Villa in the Premier League, Thomas Frank's side have little time to dwell on what went wrong. The focus must now shift quickly to Europe, where the need to bounce back is urgent. Spurs began their continental campaign with a win, but then stumbled in Norway, and now a trip to France offers the perfect opportunity to rediscover form and momentum. Optimism still runs high in North London. Despite the recent setback, Tottenham have shown enough quality this season to suggest that they can respond when the pressure is on. Monaco, meanwhile, sit 7th in Ligue 1 and are still searching for their first Champions League win of the season. They were held to a draw at home by Manchester City in their previous match, a result that underlines their resilience but also their inconsistency. Let's take a closer look at how Thomas Frank could set up his team for this pivotal clash at the Stade Louis II. In goal, Guglielmo Vicario. The Italian has endured a testing few weeks after some high-profile mistakes in the Premier League. His reflexes and composure under pressure have often kept Tottenham in games, and Frank is expected to continue showing faith in him. A strong performance in Monaco would go a long way towards silencing recent criticism and restoring confidence between the posts. At right back, Pedro Porro. The Spaniard has been a consistent attacking outlet for Tottenham this season, combining his defensive discipline with a real willingness to push forward and deliver dangerous crosses into the box. His work rate and link-up play on the flank are vital to the way Frank's side transitions from defence to attack. Porro's pace and delivery could be key against a Monaco side that likes to press high up the pitch. At centre-back Kevin Danso, it remains touch and go with Christian Romero, and that could see Danso continue at centre-back following his start against Aston Villa. By your side, Mickey van de Ven, the Dutchman, has been ever present at the back in both Champions League and Premier League fixtures this season, and we expect Frank to stick with him, given the manager's lack of options. At left-back, Jed Spence. Spence was given valuable minutes in Europe recently and is now expected to come into the starting 11 once again. Known for his athleticism and sharp recovery runs, he offers a slightly more defensive balance on the left compared to Udogie. Frank appreciates Spence's discipline and stamina, particularly in away fixtures where the team must stay compact and withstand pressure. In midfield, João Palhinha. The Portuguese midfielder has been nothing short of a revelation since joining Spurs. His reading of the game, interceptions and physical presence provide the backbone of Thomas Frank's midfield. Palhinha not only breaks up opposition play, but also sets the tempo when Tottenham transition from defence to attack. Next to him, Lucas Bergvall is expected to start. The young Swede continues to develop impressively, learning how to control games and pick the right passes in tight spaces. Although he has had inconsistent moments, Bergvall's intelligence and technique make him a valuable creative outlet. Against Monaco's compact midfield, his composure on the ball and vision to find runners like Kudus and Simons will be crucial to unlocking chances. Playing in a more central advanced role, Pape Sarr. Sarr could be deployed higher up the pitch to inject drive and purpose between the lines. His box-to-box energy, quick transitions and powerful long-range shots make him a threat from midfield. Thomas Frank sees Sarr as a player who can both support Palhinha defensively and burst forward to join attacks, giving Spurs an extra dimension going forwards. On the right wing, Mohamed Kudus. The Ghanaian has been Tottenham's most electrifying player so far this season. His pace, flair and one-on-one ability constantly put defences on edge. Kudus scored his first goal in the league before the break and looks full of confidence. In Europe, where spaces often open up, he could be the difference maker that Tottenham rely on to break through Monaco's back line. On the left wing, Xavi Simons. Much has been said about Simons being played out of position, but even from the left, his creativity and sharp technique make him a major threat. The Dutchman has an eye for the final pass and the ability to drift inside. Leading the line, Richarlison. With injuries still affecting the forward options, the Brazilian will once again carry the responsibility of leading the attack. His relentless pressing, aerial ability and determination make him an asset, even when goals are scarce. Richarlison needs service, and if Spurs can supply him with chances early, he could be the one to fire them back into winning form. the stakes could hardly be higher. Tottenham's performances at home against Villarreal, Bournemouth, Wolves and Aston Villa have raised questions about creativity and attacking sharpness. Frank knows his side must show more courage, imagination and cutting edge. The fans are still behind the team, but they are craving a statement performance, one that combines flair with conviction. For Thomas Frank, this trip to Monaco is a turning point. It's not just about 3 points, it's about identity. Spurs need to prove they can impose their style, stay compact defensively and create with confidence. The message is clear. Play brave football, take control and show the world what this Tottenham team can do. The time for hesitation is over in France. Spurs must rise again. Spurs are reportedly preparing to make a bold move in the January transfer window as they join the race to sign Mason Greenwood, the former Manchester United prodigy now rebuilding his career at Marseille. Sources in France and England suggest Spurs have been closely monitoring the 24-year-old's resurgence in Ligue 1 and with growing interest from several European giants, including Barcelona, Chelsea and Aston Villa, the battle for his signature is heating up fast. Greenwood's revival in France has not gone unnoticed. Since arriving at Marseille, the English forward has rediscovered the sharpness and composure that once made him one of the most exciting young attackers in the Premier League. His return to form, highlighted by 22 goals and 6 assists last season, has convinced Tottenham's recruitment team that he could be the perfect addition to Thomas Frank's attacking setup. Insiders claim Spurs view Greenwood as a player who can immediately elevate their front line. Despite Dominic Solanke's flashes of quality, the former Bournemouth striker has struggled for consistency, leaving Tottenham without a reliable goalscorer capable of changing games on his own. Greenwood's pace, flair and technical brilliance could be exactly what the North London side needs to rediscover its cutting edge. Tottenham's hierarchy also believe that a move for Greenwood fits perfectly within their long-term strategy. At just 24 years old, he still has his prime years ahead of him and could become a cornerstone of the club's future. The player himself is said to be open to a Premier League return, seeing Tottenham as a place where he could prove himself once again at the highest level. A source close to the player told The Hard Tackle that Greenwood feels he has unfinished business in England and that a move to a top-flight club like Spurs could reignite his ambitions to break back into the national team setup. The prospect of linking up with Tottenham's emerging core under Thomas Frank, alongside the lure of Premier League football, could prove irresistible. However, competition will be fierce. Barcelona have been keeping close tabs on the player and view him as a cost-effective alternative to other expensive attacking targets. Chelsea and Aston Villa are also watching developments closely, hoping to test Marseille's resolve before Spurs can act. But Tottenham's advantage lies in their financial stability and clear sporting project, one that promises Greenwood both playing time and a starring role in a side aiming to reassert itself among England's elite. With January fast approaching, Spurs are expected to accelerate talks with Marseille and Greenwood's representatives. While negotiations are still in their early stages, Tottenham are reportedly confident that a well-structured offer could tempt both club and player. That's all for today's update. If you enjoyed this video and want to stay up to date with everything Tottenham, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a story. Don't forget to drop a like and share this video with other Spurs fans. Together, we can keep growing the Tottenham News Today community. Thanks for watching, and as always, come on you Spurs.